All right, everyone. Hopefully you had a blessed Easter. Hopefully, happy April. Can you believe it's already April of 2024? And as is necessary today, we should do a recap. Um, I can't believe it's already time for our 4-year recap and review. First of all, I really can't believe that it was 4 years ago. My first start is 4 years it just went by so simply. It just, it's gone, right? We're not going to be able to get that time back. The question becomes, what did you accomplish in those 4 years? What did you learn? What did you do? What increase entered into your life? What wisdom entered into your life? Remember, this is more than just a do think. This is a think tank too. So some of you have to get through the process of thinking. I mean, you really do, because you think too long. You just don't move, and it's okay. But like I said, we're gonna be here until we're sipping soup through a straw. For some of you, you haven't committed, and that's cool with me too. Doesn't bother Brian one bit. I'm not here to try to become some fantastic leader that you see on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. That's not my goal. My goal is, to build a network, a family, a group who wants to be together. That's my goal. I don't care about anything else. I don't have time to care about anything else. And we have just put the pedal to the metal and moved in some directions that I couldn't have seen coming, right? So I personally am on a mission. And on that mission, I can't let God down. Not after all that he's done for me, guys. I just can't do it. I mean, this group for me is a mission, it's a divine purpose. Whether it's the Great Discovery, New Hollywood, or even C-Suites, we now have every single tool that we need to succeed. And I hope you have taken that in. We do have e-economy. You can learn Forex. That's going to take some time. It's not a quickie, none of those things, but we got the right team, and we got the right vehicles, and we got the right people. So having a conversation with Dr. Breakthrough on the Great Discovery, which I haven't had time to put as much influence into. However, JoJo, who built my Numi commercial, you probably remember that I got approved through Numi. JoJo contacted me over the weekend and said, hey, Brian, I went ahead and joined the Great Discovery. I spoke to Dr. Breakthrough. It was amazing, right? And I'm not saying I'm doing this because of JoJo. When I had a conversation with Dr. Breakthrough, he was talking about how now not only can it speak in over 100 different languages, and then and it's in all kinds of countries right now, but you can also understand what's being said. So there's a response to what's being said. So it's not just one direction, right? So that's pretty important, guys. And you can do it for as little as $29 to be an affiliate, $29.95. And then $47 just to have that influence and a vehicle and a model in your hands is crazy amazing. And that kind of goes right in line and in hand with New Hollywood, because New Hollywood has quite a few things in it too, and I can't really discuss them just as yet. But the great news is we're about to launch. It did get its approval through Google and through Apple. I am one of the investment partners into it, so I got to buy at 1 cent per share. If any of you would like to, you can do so, but it has to be a significant enough increment, right? So it's out there if you want it, but you got to really bring something to the table. Okay, so I believe that each one of us must do the thing we are designed to do. And I did write some notes down because I wanted to make sure that this got right to the point. On April 2nd, Miss Daisha Hargrove, will receive her first shipment of Numi and Live Good. And I actually have a couple of other products here that I'm sending to her. And she has said that she wants to come on as long as the product works, and we all know that they do. And then she wants to push it to a group in the Transit Authority in Detroit, which is just crazy to me, because all I did was saw a thing, acted on a thing, heard a thing from God, and did it. That's it. And that built everything that's around you. Raphael was around me when I was letting other people lead and just watching how they were leading. And finally, I just said, you know what? I stepped to the forefront because I wanted a certain type of leadership. It wasn't just about you being in front. It was about You know, if you're not giving God, you know, then we're not doing the right thing. It's just the bottom line. God is not a token, and we starting to apologize for God. Yeah, you go lead somewhere else. I don't understand that, right? So to the outsider, this probably doesn't mean much, but for me, this, guys, just so you know, this is the equivalent of touching the world. To be able to, you know, reach out 4 years ago, and God says to me very plainly, make a man's name famous, right? And then to see just a bus driver in Detroit, not someone I knew, but the type of person that would come to see one of our shows back home. That's really all it was for me. And it was like, God, why is it always our people? And I heard very profoundly, it's not your people. It's not always your people, but it's that your people haven't yet gotten off the front lines. And I want that to resonate with you. Get off those front lines. You have to do it, right? So considering that today is his day, unfortunately, he left this earth to be with the Lord, had to leave his family. What better day to sit and talk about this? So this Friday marks the date that the call was put to action. I leapt into the thick of it. High expectations, complaints, greed, frustrations, and many letdowns. Carving out a vision, guys, just so you know, isn't easy. I'm not the only one doing great work, and I know this, and there are others that are serving out their purpose. So here's the thing I want to say. Diamond VIP was never set up to be, I don't know, I'm just going to put it out there. It's never set up to be Clayton Sampson's version of what he does. And if you want to follow him, you can. It's no big deal to me. I don't care. But he's a retired man. He's doing something totally different. And then UGI, which is Rabu Gary, we're not doing that either. I mean, I'm not a network marketer. I never claimed to be. But what I am is a visionary. And what I am is someone who acts on it. And what I am is someone who's had success in his life. What I am is a connector of people. I'm a connector of great people. God has blessed me with that ephod, so to speak, or that gift, so to speak, that's what I do. And so when I say VIP, that's what I'm giving you. It's not a game. It's not foolishness on the internet. It's not a Facebook moment. I don't care about any of that garbage. That's just garbage to me. It's fodder, right? But what it is an actual tangible. And I wanted to put you guys through the process of watching someone be persistent, consistently, and not make excuses for something. And we were just going to see what was born on the other end. Remember, I am a visual artist, so the artistry of creativity means the world to me. And I could go into some details about New Hollywood, but I want your brain to just explode with wonder, because there's a lot coming down the pike. I don't just talk for the sake of hearing my voice. There's a lot that's about to happen. And I'm just grateful to God, because I wouldn't know anybody. I wouldn't know you. I wouldn't know Raphael. I wouldn't know Patricia. I'm about to send her a birthday gift. Wouldn't know these people. I mean, she was one of my first, right? Wouldn't know Iris, right? Wouldn't know Kevin Levine. Wouldn't know Ronan. And I just love to watch what God puts together. But even more so with the crypto. There's a lot of money to be made here, guys. And I don't want you to pass up this moment. You should get anxious. Not be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for something, to learn. That's what you have to do, to learn. Tell yourself this month, you're going to commit to a wallet. You got a halving coming up in 2 weeks. What are you doing to make sure you're in position? I love you guys all to life. Just wanted to give this brief recap before I had to go and do an investment call here with Mr. Blazer and his group. And that's about it. But, you know, there's going to be a lot come down the pike, and it's going to happen really, really, really fast, because now this is Brian mode. It's the easiest way to put it. This is Brian mode. I was so used to leaving people behind that I just got, you know, vroom, just put the engine on and just ran. And I love you to life. I've given you some instruments, some tools. You do have your connectivity to me, but don't be shocked when I'm running with the racehorses, because that's where we're going. God bless you all. Love you to life. 2024. Jubilee, but then also 2025 is a Jubilee too. Get in where you fit in. Get in with God. Worship, praise, repent, and redeem. God bless.